for my family more.
I may seem like I'm really good and like thriving on the outside, but you would never know if I wasn't thriving on the inside. So I tend to be really hard on myself. I can be a bit of a perfectionist with certain things, and so, yeah.
No matter the day, really no matter what's going on, she's got a ton of energy. She's like a ray of sunshine, basically. Like, no matter what the weather is, she's like the biggest optimist I know, and yeah, she's just always positive about everything.
I moved out here kind of for the heck of it. My grandma's originally from Colorado, so I grew up coming out here every summer with my family. We took a road trip. We'd go to Montrose, if you're familiar. So I love it down there. Durango is one of my favorite places that we'd go to. But I found Fort Collins through a friend that I actually met when I worked at Disney World in 2012, which was pretty fun. It was just something different that I wanted to do. I had never moved away from home, always lived with my parents, so I was like, I want to do something different. So moved to Florida, did a Disney internship. It's called the Disney College Program, and just met a bunch of people from all over the world there, and people that I'm still best friends with today. One of my friends, Jake, he was from Colorado. He's like, oh my gosh, you should absolutely move to Colorado, but you should check out Fort Collins. And I was like, cool, I've never been there before. I guess I will. So visited here one time, really liked it, and then moved a few months later. And yeah, here I am, still here. I started working here. We are Genesis Health Clubs now, but we used to be called Miramont Lifestyle Fitness. It was a family-owned company, but we are part of a corporation now, so 60 plus clubs in the U.S., mostly in the Midwest, but expanding to Florida, Arizona, all that good stuff. So a very, very big company that's growing, which is awesome to be part of something like that. And I believe there's only one other CrossFit gym in the Genesis Club, so we're one of two, which is really cool. But I have been working here for almost 7 years, and I really like it. Met so many great people and friends who have become my family, so like I don't really go home that often to Illinois because I feel that here. So it's really cool to be a part of that community. And then I got into CrossFit about almost 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years in July. So it was something that I had never done before. I was like, I want to try something new. I've been working in the gym for a while. I do bodybuilding style workouts. I was doing small group training workouts, similar to CrossFit, but no barbells, no gymnastics, none of that kind of stuff. So I was like, I want to do something different, a little more challenging. Tried a class, loved it, and I have grown and progressed so much since then. I think my first open, I was like 35,000 place, and now I am 45,000. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. And this year it was like 2,000. So
which is huge.
Huge progression.
You're in a select group of athletes.
Yeah.
Like you're really good.
Yeah.
So how long have you known Kelsey for?
4 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's something special about her that you'd want people to know in those 4 weeks?
Something special about Kelsey. She's incredibly encouraging. When you don't want to do it, you want to do it for her.
Classes, I wasn't coaching regularly, and I wanted to make that change for myself. Not only to do that and just to be a bigger part of that community, but so I could have more time to work on my social media stuff, which I've kind of stepped away from that now just with the CrossFit season going on. But I wanted to take more time to work on my Instagram and kind of get my name out there with that, and then also just have more time to work on my CrossFit stuff. I want to go to the games. That's my ultimate goal, and I know I'm going to make it. It's just a matter of, putting in the work and putting in the time and doing what it takes to get there. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is working on that and still being a leader in the fitness community.
That's awesome.
What's something about Malachi that most people don't know? Something goofy or silly or... Too many things.
Yeah. I would say
which he is, but he's a lot more sensitive than what people think. And he's a lot more like, he seems very like outgoing, but he's very much like keeps himself more than you think, homebody than what people would think he is.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but yeah, he's more sensitive than even I thought he was when I first met him. So that's what I like.
Yeah. What kind of father is he?
Oh my gosh, he's the most hands-on. I mean, I feel so blessed that like my babies get like that person to look up to, and especially like my daughter, like just the way that he treats me and loves me, like she's gonna really know how a man should treat her, you know. But he's just the most hands-on. I mean, never questioned to help at night, like especially since I've taken on like this business and the gym, and he's just like supported me and taken on like more stuff at home, which I'm super blessed for. But he wants a third baby, and I don't know, it's hard saying no because he is such a good dad.
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for that. Quick interview question.
Yeah.
So what's something about Malachi you want people to know? It's like something genuine, like that you think about when you think about Mal.
So, I mean, dude, the best way I could explain him, I've known him for 11 years, man. And I've known probably about 90% of our friendship is in the gym. He is such a hard worker, but at the same time, he's so humble about it, you would never know. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, I mean, in this area, everyone knows who he is now because of what he's done in the Open, and he goes down to Denver all the time and does really well in competitions, but like, if he just walked into a gym that he's never been to, you would give him the eyeball check and be like, yeah, he might be in pretty good shape, but you would never know that he's the person that he is. And he doesn't even know how to take compliments. Like when you go to him and say, man, you just crushed us in this workout, he'll tell you, smack you on the back and say, hey man, I was just trying to keep up with you, knowing that he beat you by 5 minutes. Like he's just so humble. That's my favorite thing that I always brag on Malachi, is that no matter how good of an athlete he is so humble, and you would never just know because he doesn't carry himself that way. And some people in sports do, you know what I mean? But I think in CrossFit you see a lot of humility anyways, just because of how challenging it is. No matter how strong you are, no matter how fast you go, someone stronger, someone can go faster. So it kind of teaches you that, but he's been like that since day one. So
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because a lot of people right there. She's good. I mean, it's perfect. This will like capture the essence of like who you are. So
yeah. But yeah, I think that's the thing is you don't know what everybody else is doing, so you're always trying to, you know, when you want to take that break, or you're like, oh, I don't really feel like training today, or, you know, should I do this? It's like you have that thing in the back of your mind that's like, well, I mean, they could be doing this right now. Or you see like an Instagram video of somebody, you know, hitting a huge squat, or like a huge, you know, like Cooper, like like 315-pound overhead squat, right?
There's Cooper and there's everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of when it comes to squatting. So,
yeah. But yeah, I see that and I'm like, oh, I should probably get in the gym and start doing some squats. So yeah, really, it's just kind of that unknown is like, what is everybody else doing, and like how can I be better, you know? But and that's the thing that's tough is like, you know, everybody. I feel like a lot of people have that mindset, but it's just who wants to act on it.
Look at the camera.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest, you've been around the CrossFit scene in Denver for like 10 plus years.
Just a second, he's talking, okay, don't be rude.
Nope, it's still on, still shooting.
No, it's still recording.
And so people know who you are, so they know like when Malachi Bennett signs up for a comp, they kind of know what they're in for.
Yeah.
Like you're getting the best of the best in the region.
Yeah.
And so, you know, year in, year out, how have you like maintained that level of excellence, like with everything that's going on?
Oh my gosh. Honestly,
It's not because. Ding.
I don't know. I feel like, gosh, man, I don't know. I think it's just kind of the team I have around me. You know, I can't take credit for it. You know, I have Westy, who's been such a great support, you know, in the gym, and he's an amazing coach. And then I also have, you know, my family who's supporting, and Ashley, who allows me to do it, you know, and watches the kids while I got to go train or whatever. But yeah, really, I just blame my team around me, and you know, it takes a tribe, you know, to be able to do it. And I do feel kind of guilty sometimes, you know, because it is a selfish sport. Sissy.
Mm-hmm.
Sissy, no.
She's good.
No, that's rude. Okay. Hey, put that back or else we're going to have to go play in our room. Okay.
I got mad editing skills.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah. So, I don't know. I just think it's the people around me that help me day in and day out.
For sure.
I'm working with a chiropractor now, Austin Wisworth, and he adjusts me every week. And then I also work with Brett up here, Brett Kautzman, and he does a lot of physical therapy stuff with me. And that's kind of like when I had that weird shoulder thing going on before Wadapalooza, and he helped me get it right. And actually, it was going on before the Turkey Challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, sis, come sit down here.
So last question. So you've actually never competed in Reps Ahead, but obviously you know what the concept is, and you've been around it and you've seen it kind of like from this end.
Yeah.
What do you really think about this upcoming competition? Like, how do you really feel about Reps Ahead and performing in that style of workout?
Oh my gosh. It makes me really excited and probably the most nervous I've ever been for a competition before, just because of the style of it is like, it's almost like boxing style, right? Rather than, I don't know how you would compare it to, like maybe like a track meet possibly, where now it's like all eyes are on just you and the other person, and it's like who's gonna knock out who, and almost like almost takes you back to like a primitive, I don't know, like wrestling, I don't know, MMA kind of thing, mentality, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the thing that I'm most nervous about, because I've never really done stuff like that other than like wrestling before. I've done a little bit of wrestling, but it's been a long time since I've had to get in that kind of mindset, you know?
Yeah.
So that's probably the part that makes me most nervous / excited.
Yeah.
Just going mano a mano with somebody.
For sure.
So,
well, that's perfect.